Welcome in when you guys get in. We're gonna do a little energy scan and see what's going on in the world, in the energy. Not in the world, in the energy. Excuse me. Well, in your world, I should say, really. Um, but we're gonna use the What's the Vibe Tarot. I've been feeling called. I've been using it a lot for these new readings, just to get like a better grasp of the energy. Okay. Sorry that the energy, the way the energy came out at me was very like, but, yeah. With this, we have suffering and silence and sipping. So there's, yeah, this is a weird projection. Um, mm-hmm. Yeah, self-inflicted here. So there is this energy of dealing with some, yeah, putting a boundary between some sort of projection of like, what I'm hearing is there's no more guilt for feeling, for like knowing that you survived, or for you know, knowing what you have to do. Like there might have been a guilt for people like, oh, these people don't know their path, they don't know what they're doing right now, like they're lost, and I'm worried about them, and I feel bad for them, and that kind of kept you from getting your blessings. But now this is kind of like you're kind of seeing that some of these people just kind of are stuck in that cycle of not even realizing that, like, what they're even doing, and not even realizing that they have the answers to their issues in the palm of their hand. um so it's a bunch of projections being sent to you from people that like aren't in this like energy of living their dream life. Like, I don't know, it's just, yeah, we have longing. There is like these people could be from the past, these people could be people that you cut off recently, but however, but like there's like all these energies that want to come in now, and it's because of all these all because of all this free space. You have this free space and you have these boundaries in front of them, and they're almost trying to go back in and see if they can push these boundaries down before this next cycle starts. So it's all about really standing strong in your own power and not choosing this Three of Cups energy, not choosing a secondary path. We have exhausted and possibilities, but there is some tiredness. There is like feeling tired. But the divine's doing this, clearing up your energy field so that you can follow your dreams and do what you need to do. There is a need to make up your mind as well. There is still this energy of being halfway in, halfway out, where you're saying that, oh, I'm gonna not do this, but then you still keep those things around you where you need to get rid of them completely instead of like partially. You know what I mean? But there still needs to be like a making up of a mind. And with the can't even talk, with epiphany, excuse me, that's coming up. It's already happened, or it's coming up, where you're figuring out what you need to do, just exactly what the issue is, or like what untapped talent you have. We have hopeful here. There is a lot of success. So this fearful energy that you're experiencing, you're only seeing it for what it is now, and all these projections that you're getting, you're only seeing them from like a one point, from one like a one-sided view. What you need to do is allow yourself to understand that these people already see you in that higher energy that you wish to see yourself in. That just means that you're able to take that energy and own it now, and then reach for the next milestone. And that's how you kind of have to look at it with these negative projections. The way these people that have these attachments on them, and these attachments, what they'll say, and these entities, what they'll make these people do. You have to transmute all of the positivity, to the best of your ability. And it's like with these situations, you have to be like, you know what? Yeah, I am like big and stuff. Like, yeah, I don't have time to talk to you. Like, yeah, I'm just doing what I gotta do. Take that and make it positive. It's like, yeah, I'm busy now. Like, I have these things I'm doing. We have glow up on the bottom of the deck. It's a glow up, And it's like either you're gonna congratulate me on it or you're gonna be weird and do that. Like you should have this, you should have people around you that are gonna congratulate you and be like, you know what, good, like congratulations, like good job, you did this. Like, you know, so what's the next big plan? So like being there to support you in your dreams, and know, wanting to know things that you're going through or things that you know, not just to get close to you and get the blessings, but to like almost get you out of a shell, or like to help them grow as well. But again, it's like antisocial and established. You're in this energy where you're an established person. You have something running. Like you're very enthusiastic with whatever you're running. You have it going really well. Like you're either like it's giving like a workaholic energy, but you're very secure. Like you have something settled in, but you don't really talk to people much. You're very enclosed in, and it's like the last bit of thing that you need is to branch out to a degree or something. And it doesn't mean you have to collaborate with anyone, but it means like just branching out and talking more about what you do or who you are. And it's this like backlash of like, oh, you're weird or you're scary or you just don't make any sense to me, that those type of projections that like are, you know, yapping around in your brain, that are there to be silenced at this point. And not silence in like a go away, shut up, silence in a sense of like, I understand where this fear is coming from, but it's not true. Like as long as I understand what I'm talking about, there's going to be someone else. And it's even understanding that conveying a message to people that not everyone's going to get it. it's it's these voices that really try and, yeah, and mask and trap. They try and get you trapped in the unknown. They try to get you trapped in these cycles of, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that, because if I do these things, no one else is gonna get it, or it's just gonna be a waste of time because XYZ, yada yada yada. Those excuses that follow up with this type of projection, with this type of thought pattern, that you're needing to see. And there's something about like right now, or like in the moment, or just today, or whenever you're seeing this, there's some sort of energy that's been installed or input in you, and it's to help you move forward. But I don't think that you've noticed it yet. At least not who, like, the majority of it, because it's weird. It's attached to your masculine energy, and you haven't been focusing on your masculine that much. You've been focusing more on your feminine, but your masculine has received some sort of plan from the feminine. But it's like you're almost so like, yeah. It's interesting because this is kind of involving like, it's some sort of like spiritual law that's taking place though, that's giving you this energy. Yeah, it's some sort of like higher council to keep arguments from happening. It's like I don't know. It's very interesting. It's like the narcissism that's in within the masculine energy. Um, it's like it's running out. Yeah, time, hopelessness, and yeah, it's really given like this energy of like taking abusive, like, since you're no longer letting people take control over you, or abuse you, or say that certain things aren't worth your time, or that what you say isn't real. Since you're paying less attention to those people, those projections are leaving as well. Like they're just, it's like an overruling. Like since you're no longer attracting this energy, since you're no longer resonating or interacting or responding to this type of energy, to this type of impulse, they no longer will send it to you. You're eliminating like narcissists in that energy from your life, and it's like it's a boundary that you've just set. It's an ancestral healing ground. And it's giving, there's a lot of people that were in this like narcissistic energy. They know that they can't mess with you, so like there's a lot of people that might just fall silent with you a lot, or like coming up, or just in general just a lack of response from people. And it's these people that have this narcissism in them that they either are not aware of, or they're not wanting to work on or fix. um And these people come from, I mean, and here's the thing though, you're protected from it, so you don't even have to worry. Like, that's the thing. Like, Archangel Michael comes out. That's how much the divine doesn't even want me talking about these sort of situations, because even if I try to talk about them, it's just gonna come out immediately, and the consequences of the actions are already happening. But it's this energy of wanting, it's like, it's a weird, like, it's the fucking dog eat dog world game that these people like to play, where it's like, I'll be mean to you low key, but then I'll make you look like the crazy one. That game no longer works on you, and and the people that try to do it to you look fucking crazy. And someone recently tried to do that to you, like, that did not work on their behalf. They are seen as fucking stupid. It's like, why did you do that? It's the same energy. If you notice, on any time I pick up on this energy, I end up cussing a little bit more than usual, and it's because these people, like, they get mad when they get caught. But again, it's like, it's their own energy. So without focusing on that, you're in alignment. And with the Four of Swords, you're in this alignment energy where you're able to fully. It's like the celestial bridge is open, but you're resting right now. So you can't even walk up this celestial bridge, but it's open to you. But the divine is also kind of telling you not to go up it as well. It's just like, there's so much that you've made it through. And with the Hierophant in reverse on the bottom and the Seven of Cups on right, upper right as well. Yeah, there's like a need to wait, because there's some sort of hidden knowledge, or some sort of knowledge, or some sort of event that's going to happen. That hasn't been, it's this energy that's been here. It's this energy that's here is going to be exposed on why it's here. It's this event's going to happen, and it's going to show you the change. It's really going to bring yeah. With the Four of Cups, there's just a need to really sit back and relax and meditate, and worry about just the, like, some things that you just want to do, rather than like, oh, what's my next mission, what's my next objective. Worry about what feels right to you, because there's something that the divine's like bringing down to you. Yeah, and there's not a need to, yeah. And it's interesting, because they kept it away from you, so you wouldn't, so this energy that this, so that when you would learn how to cultivate this energy and transmute it, that it wouldn't touch it. The Six of Cups reversed and the Ten of Swords upright, because it's something about needing to be more aware of when you are fully connected with your like, what actions you take whenever you're connected with your divine masculine and divine feminine energies. When you're connected that way, there needs to be like more awareness to it with justice, so you can figure out how to continuously go on that cycle and continuously be on a path that's more suitable for you. So the divine is kind of like showing you bit by bit, hey, this is a situation where you did it. This is a situation where you did it. And they're trying to get you to get back in that energy, so that when you make this next leap, you're able to nurture it. They want you to be able to really have these seeds of yours blossom to the fullest in this next season. But they also need you to understand what it means to blossom, the seeds, what it takes to nurture the what's around. Yeah, it's the success. It's how you're going to get on what you would deem to be a correct path, without, like, with the path, the least resistance, with the Six of Wands. Really, it's the victory. It's really, I mean, I don't know, it's showing you how possible it is, but how unaware it happens, because it feels so natural. And that's like, I feel like that's what the issue is with digging in, is it feels so natural. So why does it, I can't dig into it, because digging into it doesn't seem natural. But it's that thing of getting in the thought state, the flow state of that energy, and allowing it to get there. Because when you're trying to think about it, what you're doing is you're trying to trap it, and there's not a need to trap the thought that the energy has. It needs to, I mean, not to trap the energy that the thought has, excuse me, but it's to see and feel and allow the energy that thought has to move through you. And that's what might be going wrong as well, is you're trying to trap certain things instead of letting them flow freely. When they're trapped, they're going to exaggerate, and they're only going to be worse on you, because by trapping them, it restricts them. You need them to be able to flourish, to flow correctly and freely. Yeah, with the Five of Wands reverse, even like this fighting against yourself is why this balance has been so hard. But it's very possible. It's just needing to go with the flow for you, and not what works for everyone else. Like, everyone has their own unique way of doing the main subject, and it's like you're trying to follow a footstep of some sort of pattern that's not working for you, and that's making you feel like it's not working. And it's this inner magic, it's this specialty that you bring to whatever you're trying to do, that will bring more. And thank you, Mark, so much for the gifteds. Goodness, Mark is always up in here giving gifts. Thank you so much, Mark. Really, really, from the bottom of my heart, thank you, thank you. But it's really interesting because it's a cultivating energy, and the Six of Wands reverse is like, again, like when you cultivate, they want you to be able to know how to nurture what you're cultivating. Because all those instructions come at first, but there's something about throwing out the instructions when you first get the energy, because you think you know what you're doing, and then ending up in this like fear cycle. And they want you to know that you don't have to do that. This is that resistance, that test on the physical that happens all the time, that doesn't need to be that present. A lot of people on the spiritual path think that you're tested rough, like extremely hard all the time, but it's really not that at all. The tests that you face are usually tests from yourself that you have to learn. When the divine sends you a test, you'll know it, but a lot of times we ourselves put ourselves through that test, and it's because we need to wait more rather than jump to the quickest solution. And oh my goodness, thank you so much, Joe. Missed you too. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I'm glad to see you here. Hope everything's well on your end. But thank you so much. Thank you. But it's really about like waiting and allowing this energy to be there. It's the waiting before the action, and it's really interesting and fun. To kind of get in that energy, because it's like when you get it, you kind of get to see your inner child at play, where it wants to do all these things at once, and then you become overloaded because it's like, well, I can't do all these things at once. What can we do? Your inner child has the imagination of being able to do all these things. Your rational sided part, the right side of the brain, tries to rationalize everything, but the left side, the heart, the intuition, will lead you to what the inner child truly wants the most, which is the combination of all those things that it wants to do. Which isn't like a rational thing at all, but it's something that you have to learn how to talk to, because it's your inner child. It's you. It's the true version of you that you've ended up walking away from because of the physical world not looking the greatest. Growing up, the world becomes more gray. Like it's just, not to mention, not just, from our perspective, but just other people and how they perceive the world and everything. It just kind of halts our own energy. We forget who we are. And that's the whole point, is remembering who we are when we were a child, when we had no other external forces truly stopping us from being who we were, or truly stopping us from moving forward. That's this bondage energy. This is this test of our faith to come together with ourselves, to really trust ourselves, because its roots dig that deep. And it's not about healing it all the way, but it's about getting it to the point to not being afraid to make the next step. Because this Eight of Wands reverse, this lack of action, this lack of transmutation, this full stop of energy isn't necessary anymore. And it's something that you even know yourself, and it's something that you're trying to work on, but it's again something you're not going to find out until you nurture your thoughts, because until you do, some sort of cycle isn't going to be complete. The manifestation cycle, the realization cycle, isn't going to be fully complete. But again, it's a learning process. It's you take step by step how things are going to work. And who are you with the Ace of Cups again? And this is like the divine. Like, this is what the divine wants you to know. This is what the divine wants you to be able to learn, like, to digest and transmute. is to really allow yourself to see where your feelings are. Um, not the emotions, not where you see yourself or not where you think you're at, but where do you feel? Like, and just being honest, not allowing the, oh, I can't say I'm feeling bad or that's going to be bad. Like, no, allow yourself to be honest so that you can find a solution. And it's that honesty that, it's like, again, it's like something about honesty is frightening to people. um and I guess, and it's like it might be just be like a confusion with power or like something, but don't allow yourself to lie to yourself. Allow yourself always to be fully open to yourself and express everything. Like, even if you're not happy about a lot of things, just, express it, say it out loud, to the divine, to your guides, and then ask for help. With the high priestess and the moon, because you can't really find these informations, you can't really dig for this information without asking these certain questions. And Mark, thank you so much for the donation. And the wheel of fortune again, because this is going to complete the cycle. It's like the missing piece of the cycle might just be an open communication, where you're not afraid to talk to yourself as much, or if you do talk to yourself, allowing yourself to express yourself fully without being like, hey, don't say that, that's not, you know allowing yourself to know that, the pessimistic things, the low vibrational things you say about yourself aren't true, but not allowing yourself not to express them. You can say those things, but just say that I don't agree with what I said. I needed to get these things off my chest. These things are in my energy field for a reason. They must be said and felt and understood so I can understand why. There's a need to stay grounded. Yeah, exactly. Stay grounded when you say these things, because the unnervedness you feel is yourself questioning yourself, like, why are you really saying that, or is that coming from somewhere else? And that's when you get to question it. That's when you really get to decide if this is for you or not, and you come to realize at some point that it's really not for you. And trust the process. I'm telling you, this is how you find yourself home. This is how you connect with yourself, how you really are able to connect with yourself. There is some sort of situation, though, where it comes to home. Maybe you need to have some more nature in your home. Maybe it's something about needing to have courage, or might be moving here with home, courage and earth. You might be moving somewhere, or needing to, like, ground yourself more so you're able to have courage and move forward more boldly, um, with what makes you feel secure. Regardless, it's part of this growth. It's this growth. It's this seed that's been growing inside of you that is now becoming more aware. You're becoming more aware of it now. You're becoming more, like, in tune with it. Yeah, with water and safe travel, you're able to traverse your emotions more freely, more safely, like, more fluidly. Which is allowing you to transform into having, like, again, this is transforming these emotions, and allowing yourself to know that you're okay to do these things. It's going to cause a lot of good fortune, because there's a blockage, um, that needs. And again, we have affluence, we have fire and talisman. Your attention, your passion, your energy, your focus, wherever it's going, is going to really shift of how your energy is moving at this time. The energy is very lucid at this point. The energy is very, like, I don't want to, it's not unstable, but it's very, like, up and down and all around. It's very malleable right now. You can very much shift it to what you need it to be at this time, if you're able to stabilize yourself in it, if you're able to ground yourself in the new energies that it takes to be in them. You're, you can. It's a really big shift. I don't know. It's a different one, because it's raising the heart frequency. It's like, because it's not just the heart, it's the higher heart too. I'm gonna shuffle two more times. Okay. But it's also the higher heart frequency as well. And it's something about them really, something about the connection, their correspondence is stronger. So you're able to manifest from a more emotional state, uh, easier and quicker. Not, well, quicker, yes, but, like, stronger, I guess. We have the central sun, abundance, downloads, regeneration, and success. There is a lot of abundance downloads. There's a lot of success. You might need to clean your crown chakra up as well. to help you receive the downloads, maybe in the third eye as well. Usually when you clean the third eye, you clean the crown, but if you clean the crown, you usually clean the third eye. Just cleaning the third eye, usually whenever you do any type of chakra work, is good, because it allows you to perceive why it was gunked up after the fact, and break down the issue even more. The perception is really the key to any type of issue, within yourself or within, really any issue. The more you can perceive of it, the better off you'll be, the smoother it will be able to run. Lumerian seed codes, embracing sensitivity, uniqueness, and living with grace. Again, it's just being easier on yourself, allowing yourself to be who you truly are, and not letting the opinions of others kind of stifle you, or stunt you in a way. We have Order of the Melchizedek, embraced by light, mission uncovered, and don't give up. Because again, it's something about your mission. It's something new on your mission, that you know is coming up, and it's like it's taking advantage of that and allowing it to be something exciting rather than something that's dragful, or feels like doomful, or oh, I don't want to do it. Instead of having those energies, putting it like, it's gonna be fun, it's gonna be interesting, it's gonna be a new experience, I'm down for it. Like whatever happens, happens, and putting that energy in it there allows the lesson to be learned quicker, because you're less bound by these lower vibrations at the start. You're entering at a higher frequency, so when they bring you down, it's not as low as you would be off on the other foot. But we have the Emerald Tablet activation, cosmic ordering, divine alchemy, and conscious manifesting. Because again, you're manifesting consciously at this point. You're able to switch up the way the energy flows by your thoughts. To be very aware of this at this time. Memories of Atlantis, spiritual acceleration, progress, and technology. Shambhala initiations, retreat to recharge, trusting the process and dharma. But there is a lot of good karma. There is like a lot of good coming your way. There just needs to be almost more of a belief, and if not more of a belief, more of an effort to work towards, or more of a plan for how, or more of a talking, like just more energy into it, rather than just knowing there needs to be an energy input into it somehow. We have Seraphim Gateway, voice activation, angelic entombment, and divine support. So again, it might be you needing to talk to the divine about it, not really talking to anyone else about it, but talking to the divine, talking to yourself about it, talking to your guides about it, so that this energy is being bounced back and forth about it in this high vibration, so that it's able to grow and manifest what you're wanting. We have crown chakra upgrade, divine connection, holy experiences, and miraculous energy. So again, you might want to get your crown chakra up. Crown chakra, third eye works, meditations, inner earth, the base chakra, strength and security, laying foundations. Your inner earth chakra, or your earth star chakra, might need to work as well. And that's the connection to Ki, or Earth, or Gaia, however you wish to say. And that's the ground. That's the tethering to help you release negativity, and also gain knowledge from nature, from Mother herself. But we have Akashic records, clearing old stories, releasing in past lives, and freedom. This is again like a freedom of yourself, of old things. So it's like in this energy, though you're freeing yourself of some things, it's like the divine's showing you all these other things that you could also do. And again, free will, you can do it if you want to, you don't have to. But it's like the more you clear out, the better it's going to be for you. So it's like it doesn't matter either way, because it's going to be cleared, but it's like, what would you rather do? And it's kind of like the serious star blessings, where yes, proceed, be seen, push through. You're being told that if you want to proceed, you're going to have a lot of support doing so. And it's not going to be as hard as you think it's going to be. But regardless, you are going to be rewarded. There is a blessing coming through. You are on the right path. There's a gigantic yes for any sort of questions like, am I doing the right thing? Are we going good? Are my blessings on their path? Am I gonna get them? Like, yes, it's complete. The Sirius star blessings are here. The Syrians are coming down to really try and support you. Then we have Stargate heart chakra opening, unlocking, and generosity. And again, it's about this heart chakra. The green rays are very important. Like, it's super important. Even your aura might be green. But again, it's this green energy that's coming through. It's just renewal, this birth, this full energy, this new beginning. It's flourishing. Um, and the divine really needs you to take time to see that and allow yourself to flow um, with yourself a lot more than you usually have. I'm gonna shuffle 3 more times. Lyrians. If anything else wants to come out. Okay. We'll take the bottom. But we have mystery school. Curiosity opens up advanced awareness. So like, get curious. Allow your spontaneity, your curiosity to unfold. We have intensity, perception shift to alchemize situation. I'm telling you, there's something about your perception that needs to change so you can alchemize the situation. Collective consciousness, tap into the alive field. There's something moving around. Um, and again, it's something about like you have more ability than you think, but you just don't do it as much. You know how to, but you just don't do it as much. And the divine is like showing you, do this. It's the key. It's the key. It's the key. The reunion, spontaneity, change of plans, social connections. And again, it's you might have someone new coming into your life to help you with these types of things, or just like a new energy, a new business, a new way of living, whatever, a new connection with yourself, a new connection with your divine. There's a new reunion happening. There's like a closer bondage that's happening. We have color spectrums, self-expression, movement, and letting out emotions. And it could just be you needing to connect with yourself closer to let out some deeper emotions, being even more vulnerable with yourself if you're needing to. Middle Earth dragons, mind opening, grounding, and shamanic rituals. Reiki, Second, some sort of healing it needs to be done with some sort of energetic life force healing needs to be done. Some sort of shamanic force needs to be on, even if it's from like a yogi or some sort of yoga. But this energy needs to be moved. Either like even do some stretches, but there's some sort of energy in you that needs to be moved. Um, I'm hearing the lymphatic system that might need to be worked on. We have fusion as the last card though. Balance, schedule, heart living, and tantric union. And again, it's like living from your heart space, being who you truly are. Um, like maybe you're just very like I don't know, like you're into like taps and like tapping the body and like very like holistic healing methods, but you're not, you're always too scared to tell people about them or suggest them to people. Step into that. Allow yourself to be who you truly are. Free yourself from the preconception of judgment from others. I'm gonna shuffle 3 more times. But oh, okay, okay, okay. Y'all just really had to do that. That's funny. But no, yeah, but seriously, like allow yourself to just be open with yourself and don't cut yourself short because you feel like someone's not going to agree with it or someone's not going to like it. Who cares if they don't like it, that's on them. That's their issue, not yours. If they want to bring it up, that's even more of their issue and less of yours. Like who cares? Like I understand, thank you for your concern, but you don't have to take it if it's not for you. You know what I mean? Like you have to embody that energy to show that opposing energy that it's not even welcome near you. Like it can't even come up to you and like suggest itself to you. Like no, like I understand that you might not like that energy, but you must stay away from me. Like you can't be popping up and trying to bring my vibration down. I have to keep my vibration at a certain level for my own well-being. So if you know what I mean, like you got to tell that to these other energies, to these entities, not to the people, but to the entities. And you might have to tell the person, hey, if you have an issue with it, I'm sorry, but like that's who I am. So like, I'm gonna keep talking this way, or I'm gonna keep being this way. Allow yourself to be firm so that they know that you're not moving. So that energy, then that entity either has a choice of just leaving or staying. And at that point, whatever happens, happens. But stay on your path. Don't steer away to please another. Stay you to be true to yourself always. We have signs for heaven. Thank you, heaven, for sending me reminders of your presence and doing this in love and light. Especially don't do it out of hatred, don't do it out of arrogance, do it out of love. Do it because you love yourself enough to do it. Do it because you love the other person enough to show them that you can be yourself enough to do it. Allow these barriers to be broken off so that it becomes less stressful on you and less panicked on you, so that you can do it more openly and freely to others and in general in life. We have miracle of forgiveness, Archangel Jeremiah. Thank you, Jeremiah, for helping me understand the process of forgiveness. The miracle of nature. Thank you, angels, for helping me to reconnect through nature and fresh air. Unconditional love with the Divine Mother. Thank you, Divine Mother, for helping me to give and receive the love I desire. We have balance. Thank you, angels, for balancing my life, for bringing my balance, for bringing for I can't talk, for bringing my life into balance. Excuse me. We have loved ones in heaven. Thank you, loved ones in heaven, for drawing close at this time. The inner power, Divine Father. Thank you, Divine Father, for co-creating my world with me. Shine your light, Archangel Uriel. Thank you, Uriel, for helping me to share my light with the world. Love and accept yourself. Thank you, angels, for lovingly guiding me to self-acceptance. Earth Angel. Thank you, angels, for inspiring me to be more like you. Move your body. Thank you, angels, for motivating me to move my body and energy. Manifesting miracles, Archangel Orion. Thank you, Orion, for manifesting your miracles in my world. Honor your beauty, Archangel Joiphel. Thank you, Joiphel, for helping me to discover my inner and outer beauty. Live your joy. Thank you, angels, for supporting me as I follow my joy. Don't hate, meditate. Thank you, angels, for guiding me to love through meditation. Trust your vibes. Thank you, angels. Today I choose to trust my intuition and your guidance. The Peaceful Warrior, Archangel Ariel. Thank you, Ariel, for helping me to stand my ground with peace. Spiritual Abundance. Thank you, angels, for blessing me with infinite abundance. Spirit Animal. Thank you, Spirit Kingdom, for blessing my path with love. And last but not least, clear your vibes with Archangel Metatron. Thank you, Metatron, for clearing my energy field. Thank you, angels, for being here. Thank you to God, Mother, Father. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, all entities of love, light, and beyond, for being here. And thank you, Collective, for being here. As always, if you're wanting a bracelet, you can go to the description and go to the Otter Spirit link, and use the code Sibler20 for 20% off your order. If you want a reading or any other service that I offer, feel free to go to the description as well and email me or use the order form link. Regardless, thank you all so much for the likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and donations, whether they are energetic or financial. I appreciate all of them wholly and fully to the moon and back. I really do. But I love each and every one of you to the moon and back, tenfold and forever. And I will see you all later. Please take care. Sleep well if you're sleeping. Grand rising if you're rising. And keep on moving if it's the afternoon. But I love you all so much. Tenfold and